it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I've got the latest Sorcerers and Sorceresses special from Colouring Heaven. As usual, it has the lovely gold foiling on the front cover, roughly A4 sized, 40 illustrations inside. This one is by the artist that you probably know as Hollow Moon, and her artistry can be found on Facebook. I'll link to it below. She also has an Etsy store where you can check out her artwork. It is really, really beautiful, but it's definitely not something that I would normally colour. It's just too hard for me. But it is absolutely beautiful. And what I love about her artwork is that she includes so many men, and it's really nice to see some males being represented in the colouring world. Though we do love our fairies and whatnot, it's still nice to colour some men every now and again. Now, she's completely self-taught and she does everything herself, as my understanding of it is. Look at this beautiful decorations here, it's gorgeous. Now, as you can see, the line art is super easy to see. Even I can see it without my glasses on, so we're doing well. I wonder if this lettering has any meaning to it. Maybe someone could tell me. So we've got portrait and landscape style. And you can see her artwork has it all. I mean, we've got reptile skins, we've got men that we hardly ever see, we've got some metals, fungi, lots of texture in beards and fluffy hair and fur stoles and whatnot. Look at those nails. So lots and lots of different things to try in this magazine, which works out at exceptional value when you consider the cost to buy something per page. So this line art is super thick and it's a lovely black thick line, so it's very good if you have a minor visual impairment, although there is a lot of detail on some of the pictures, but you could always use a little wash of colour. Now, although the paper is light, it's magazine quality. If you didn't use too much water, you might be able to watercolour on that, or you could certainly use your pebble chalks or your pan pastels for the backgrounds when they're just a little bit too detailed on the area. Look at this gorgeous little kitty. This is quite a cute one compared to some of the other pictures here. Then we've got all the crystals around here. That's gorgeous. And look at all the texture lines, all the fur. He's got some nice pecs. He's been working out, lifting up his little skeletons, no doubt. And of course everyone needs their own unicorn. And look at his piercings. I guess that's one advantage of having like their elf ears, is that you can get more earrings in there. Look at the feathers, they're really lovely. You can just imagine these coloured. Now, the best way to get the Colouring Heaven magazine is by ordering it off their publisher's website, which is Anthem Publishing. I'll link to it below. They do sell out of copies, so you do need to either order the copy that you've seen that you fancy before it sells out. They don't reprint them. I wish they would, because there's a couple of issues that I'd like to get, but they don't seem to reprint them ever. Or you can sign up for their monthly subscription where you'll just get them automatically. Now, Anthem Publishing did send this to me, and I'm very grateful to them for doing that. Now, if it wasn't that Anthem were kind enough to send this to me, I would sign up for the subscription service. Because in Australia now, the place where it was easiest to get them, you can get them from newsagents and whatnot, but at Big W it was the easiest place to get them. And Big W are closing quite a lot of stores, and it looks like that they're sort of trying to run a leaner machine there, and I've been advised that they are no longer going to stock the Colouring Heaven magazine, which means unless you've got a newsagent in Australia where you can get this from, it might be easier just to get it off Anthem's website, or as I said, sign up for the subscription, then you never have to, you know, track it down and try and find it. Now, in other countries, you can get it from, in the UK, for example, it's as easy to get as a cup of coffee. You can just go to your nearest supermarket. It seems to be most of the major supermarkets have it. In the US, I believe most, or some of the Barnes & Noble stores stock it. And in Canada, I'm not too sure, but I think that you're probably better off, like Australia, getting it off Anthem's website direct, unless they've added more distribution points there that I've forgotten about. Isn't this gorgeous with all the crystals around it? I really must practice my crystals. Now, there's always a nice little offer at the end. So this one is get 3 issues for £5. Now, this is only for UK people with the £5. In Australia, we can get 3 issues for $20, which actually is a really good price, because they're normally about $14 in Australia. I don't know what that works out in the other countries. So USA, 3 issues for $10. That's a bargain. So they've always got some nice little offer at the end of the book. And of course you can colour in the cover as well. So that's it for Colouring Heaven's Sorcerers and Sorceresses special. 40 exclusive designs, all new and exclusive, from the artist that we know as Hollow Moon. The links to buy are below the video. Until next time, happy colouring.